All right, you guys, take a look at what we got here. Are you tired of plastic odor absorbing litter boxes like this one? We've tried this in the past. You can put pellets in it, it'll sift, way too small, absorbs odors. We've also tried this, large enough, we've got to have that lid on the top open so our two larger cats can get in there and use it, and they have to turn around. And the other downfall is if you want to go pellets, there's no sifter. Not good. Stainless steel is definitely the way to go. We are so pleased with it. Stainless steel with a sifter. It's a little more money, but it's one and done. And you don't have to worry about urine and other odors on plastic and just staying there forever, and you have to replace your litter box every year or two. You're only gonna have to buy this stainless steel once. Now you can go with just the stainless steel pan, or you could put it into a tote, and then if you want to go a step further like I did, you could buy another tote and put a top on it. All right, take a look at what we got here. Stainless steel with a sifter, and it's designed for pellet litter. This thing is awesome. Zeva seemed to like it. Okay, so what comes with it? We've got the enclosure here that goes over the top. We're not going to use that with using our tote. We've got some pee pads. We've got some liners and a scooper, as well as a hook that you can adhere to the outside of the box to hang the scooper on. We're not going to go that route. Here's some instructions, pretty self-explanatory. The liners, of course, go underneath of the sifter. What we do is we buy pads in bulk and we lay them underneath, and the size pads that we get, they're rather large, and we fold them in half, and then they cover the bottom completely. And once a week, we just grab each corner of that liner, pull it out, change it, and wipe down the bottom of the pan, set the liner with the pellets back in it, and we're good to go. Zeva's in here giving me a hand. Just go to your local Tractor Supply or farm store and get yourself some pellets. If you are switching over to the pellets, you're going to want to do it gradually so the cats get used to it. We just threw a couple of cups. I just used like a red Solo cup as a scooper and throw a couple cups in with their standard litter, whatever litter you're using, and then just keep adding a couple cups every few days, and then eventually you'll be all pellets. What do you think, Zeva? You go for another one of these? You've already got two. They've always had 3 litter boxes, but nobody uses their own. They always share. This here is a scooper that I had to make. I could not find a metal scooper that would work with pellets. If you guys know of one, please let me know down below. I did customize it a little bit and put this longer handle on it, and we really like it. Makes things so much easier. A lot less bending over. Cat box is so easy to clean, and it's Zeva approved. Right, Zeva? Yeah, she's tired from working so hard. This pan's 23.5 by 15.5 by 8 inches deep. And the sifter is 6 inches deep. And I put about 1.5 inches or 2 of pellets in there and try to maintain that level. Now these pee pads that I bought were for a past experiment, and they are quite large. So once again, I did fold the pee pad before I laid it in here. Zoe, what are you doing? Are you in here helping? She wants to go upstairs. I showed the girls the attic recently. All they want to do is go up there. but the attic is not heated and it's cold up there. All right, let's see here. Wow, I actually did that. That's it, guys. Throw some pellets in there. I usually put in about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of pellets. Here's a little trick though. If you run out of liners, you could throw a couple cupfuls of pellets down in the bottom to help absorb the urine until you get some more pads. Something else that I learned. When you go and buy your pellets, these here are rather dark. I wish I had some lighter ones so I could compare them. But what they do is they heat these pellets up. That's how they get them compressed into this shape and get them to hold shape. If they are heated too long, it takes them longer to absorb anything. So you don't want overcooked pellets. They're not going to work as well as ones that are heated properly. What's really nice is when these break down, they will swell up with the urine. I mean, they'll just puff right up, like 2-3 times their size. And then you will just sift this thing back and forth, or you use your scooper to run it back and forth, and all that loose material falls right through. And then, as I said earlier, you just grab the 4 corners of that pad and pull them together and lift it right out. What are you doing, Zoe? Are you helping? She is the quietest cat ever. She meows, you just hear. That's it. With the height of the sides on the litter box here, the stainless steel, we've never had an incident with the girls hitting the plastic. And that's the whole idea, is to keep all the odor into the stainless steel so it's easy to clean and it's not absorbing into the plastic. A lot less odor in the house. Just clean up their mess right away and then change out that pee pad in the bottom once a week or every 5 days if you prefer. I cut the back side off of this. This is one of those, it's kind of shaped like an envelope. I want the litter to fall straight through onto this pan. And if you're wondering where I got this pan, if you want to get something like that, this is like a drip pan for under your transmission or your engine of your car. You can get these at your local auto parts store. Just make sure that you clean the machine oil off of it real well. But this works so good because you can shake this off and then take this pan and just dump it right back into the litter box. Just so easy to clean things up. The reason why I went this route, of course, is if a cat does have an accident, it's going right into this pan. But we're kind of in between houses right now, looking to move to the country, so we're just kind of dealing with what we got. But ideally, I would want like a linoleum floor under the cat boxes. Yeah? Do you agree? And here's Velvet, doing what Velvet does best. All right, for our next trick, we're gonna build a lid, give the cats a little privacy, since we got 3, you know. This here's a full-size sheet of paper, which is 11 by 8.5. I measured in at 3/4 of an inch on each side here at the bottom. And then I just cut straight up to the top corner. So now the bottom is 9.5 inches. The top here is 11, and then we're 8.5 inches tall. Overall, from this line that we're gonna make here to the top of the tote is 10 inches. Plus, we've got a cutout here that's 3.5 inches deep from here up to here. So that's gonna give us about 13.5 inches of headroom for the cats to jump in and out. And our 2 larger cats, when they're sitting down, they're about 15 inches tall. So they're really gonna appreciate the headroom. With this tote here, or tote, sure, with this litter box here, it's considered a larger litter box. I have to have that top bent piece open so that the cats can go in there and use the litter box. And of course they have to turn around, then their head's like sticking through the sunroof. So they're really gonna appreciate the headroom with this one once we put the hood on it. You want me to hurry up?
Maybe she's gotta use it. Yeah, it sounds like she's in pain and agony.
Are you telling me to hurry up? All right, let's cut the entryway on this lid. Yeah, I just decided to run it straight into a corner rather than round it like I did the bottom. Look at this, you guys. Is this normal? You think you're something else, don't you? Right now, I am using zip strips on the roof of this thing. Just a note, all 3 of our cats are female. What I would do if you have a male cat is just look in the cat box that you currently have and see how high he's spraying and go from there. With the litter in here, there's anywhere from 4 to 5 inches from the litter to the top of the stainless steel. This measures out from the top of the litter to the top of the tote on the inside, 25 inches. So now our cats being about 15 inches tall, sitting down, say if they're squatting, going to the bathroom, they're probably 18, 20 inches tall. This is ideal. Now this step probably isn't necessary if you've got younger cats, but if you've got an older cat like we do, it really helps. Well, there you are, in front of YouTube and everybody. The Cat Crapper Castle 2.0. I'm gonna put a link down below for everything that I've shown in this video that I can. The totes, of course, you get from your big box store. Those are the black totes with the yellow lids, the larger ones. And I will put links for the stainless steel litter box, the step, the litter collector, and anything else Zeva can think of. Right, Zeva? Right? Right. What are you, camera shy?